Hello everyone and welcome to this new LinkScale tutorial. Today I'm going to introduce you to the new automation feature. The automation feature will allow you, for example, to take your project statistics and send them compiled directly to Discord or even Telegram. The automation feature is not limited to just your project statistics. You will be able to set up automation at the level of your folder or a specific folder. Let's imagine you have several folders and you want to send the statistics to different channels. The automation feature will allow you to do that. So let's get started with the tutorial. First, you'll need to connect a channel. To create a channel, click on the Create Channel button and go to the platform you want. For this example, I'll show you how to connect a Discord channel. So head over to Discord, right-click, select Edit Channel, then Integrations, Webhook, and New Webhook. I already have this webhook, so I'm going to delete it to make things clearer for you. I'm going to name this webhook LinkScale Reporting. Here, for example, you can add the LinkScale logo right here. Then you'll need to click on Copy Webhook URL. You're going to take that and paste it right here. Next, here you'll need to give this channel a name. So I'm going to call it Test YouTube Discord. And then I'm going to create this channel. Once our channel is created, we can move on to the automation creation part. What I recommend you do is duplicate a demo. You'll see that you can modify the demo from A to Z once it's duplicated. To start, I'm going to duplicate Stat Project Discord 24 hours. There we go. I'm going to click the duplicate button. A few seconds later, I find myself with my automation ready to be modified. I'm going to click on the Edit button, which takes me to the automation section, and I'll introduce you to the 4 nodes that make up an automation. First, you have the trigger node. The trigger node is simply the configuration for when you want your automation to be activated. For example, I'll add every day at midnight. So now I have a preview every day at midnight and at 9 a.m. And to save my changes, I'll click on Save. Next, we have the data source node. This is the node responsible for retrieving your data from your LinkScale account. For example, I'll choose project statistics, but you can select a specific folder right here if you want. I'll select project statistics and set the time range to the last 7 days. And then I'll select the Paris time zone. I'll leave these settings exactly as they are by default, and I'll just click Save right here. Next, you have the transform node. I'll introduce the transform node to you in a moment. It's a bit more complex, and in theory, you might not necessarily need it. So I'll click on Output and select the Test YouTube Discord channel. I'll click Save, and then I'll be able to test my flow. You'll see that in a few seconds, I'll have the anonymized report, that is, without the URLs of the statistics for my project. And there you go, you can see it, it just appeared right here. So when I say anonymize, I mean that there's no URL. If you have saved them right here in your list of note links, you'll see them appear here. For example, if you have a channel with only the invited VAs on it, with a specific note for each VA, it can be useful to prevent VAs from seeing the links of your other VAs. It's a security measure. However, if you want to display the links, I'll show you how, and it happens in the transform node. First, you'll need to retrieve the data in transform. So for that, I'm going to run the query in data source. Next, I'll go to transform and I'll be able to run the algorithm that converts the raw data into messages ready to be sent on Discord. So for that, I'm going to click on node plus URL plus click. And when I execute the step, as you can see here, there isn't a link visible, but I'm going to see a link appear right here. So I'm going to save this node and I'll be able to run the flow to see the complete message on Discord. So I just ran the flow right here. It will take a few seconds. And I'll see the message appear on Discord, this time, as I mentioned, with the links for each position. Next, and this will be the last chapter of this tutorial video, I'm going to edit this message. So go to the configuration of the last node, the output node. And right here in this section, you'll find the message. For example, if you just simply want to put LinkScale top link of the week, you can do that here. You can test it right here, output. And you'll see the changes appear right here as you make them right over here. So that's it for the automation tutorial. Just below, you have the execution history related to your automation. And right here, you can find all the executions of all your automations. If you have several, this can be very useful. And don't forget to enable or disable your automations. If you have any questions or if you want a customization, a custom automation, feel free to contact us at the bottom right. Our team is available to create an automation just for you. It would be our pleasure. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you very soon.